We're going to talk about Still Young, but
Yes.
just before we do, obviously, I checked the notes. You're the 47th winner of Eurovision. Did you know that? You were the 47th person to win Eurovision.
47th? No, I didn't know.
Yeah, we know that you won, but the number, you were 47th according to the Melo card app, the Melodifestivalen card app. So do you want to tell me, how does that feel? What does that do to your head?
But that's so, it's amazing. It's sometimes it's a little bit hard to take it in, you know, that I'm actually one of those people, you know. And I'm so pleased about the journey that I had the chance to do. And when I won Eurovision '99, I was quite young. I was only 24 years old, and I was so new, you know, in the business. And this was my first solo thing I did, because I've just been in a band before. So it was amazing. And when I won Eurovision, it opened a lot of doors. I had the chance to tour in the whole Europe and outside Europe as well. And something new started for me, and I'm really pleased about it.
So when Hero didn't win so much, was there more pressure on there? Or how did you feel when you didn't win?
I mean, it's when you go to a competition, you always want to win, of course, because that's one part of it, you know, and that's what you really are working for. But in that, I mean, it was a little bit strange, because when I was into the competition, BBC was really, they went out and said that if Charlotte wins, which they thought that I should do, they said that she will to win the whole competition twice. And that was quite cool to just have, you know, to just hear them talking in those terms, you know. Yeah. But of course, but I did it one, and I was quite in the end when it was finished up. But I don't know, I wasn't that disappointed. I'd had a lot to do. I was in a career, it was quite chaotic time for chaos in my life, private. So I was like, I think that I was quite pleased with not winning and going around the whole Europe for 8 weeks and doing more promotion, because I had done like 4 or 5 weeks before the competition. I was quite tired, and I was quite pleased that I didn't win the whole competition.
So before we get up to Melodifestivalen, you, away from Eurovision, because that's not all you do, you played Evita?
Yeah, I did.
How was that? That must have been amazing.
Yeah, 2012 and 2013, I was playing at Malmö, the opera, and then I was playing on a private theater here in Stockholm. And that was fantastic role to do. She was a fantastic woman, you know, and started to act as a 16-year-old girl that she was, Eva Perón, and try to show the living girl she was, you know, she was extraordinary in so many ways, you know. And then she changed her personality a lot during her own trip, and becoming this political wife, you know, that was like leading the country with the iron hand, really. And that was so cool to do. I enjoyed every minute on stage. It was really hard to sing all these songs, because it's very high, and you need to be like really focused on the song, and to have the vocal cords need to be in perfect condition. But I liked it. It was so fun.
If I was a casting director, I think this is the perfect part for you to play. I think you're the perfect singer to play the part. And if you remember in Eva Perón, one of the songs that you didn't sing, the High Flying Adored, where they spoke to, I guess, Evita, it was, once you've reached the heights, what else can you do? You know,
I know. Yeah.
If you'll be disappointed if people hate you, and if they love you, you've done it before.
exactly.
Now brings us right up to this Melodifestival then for the year. So what gave you the oomph, I guess, to enter this year? What was the spark that started it off for this year?
Actually, this year, it was the song. It was the song. I heard one of the composers, writers send me the song. He mailed the song. And I was like, in the COVID, in the quarantine at home, just making food for the children. I was totally somewhere else in mind, I wasn't focused on Eurovision, not on Melodifestivalen. I was not focused on music at all. And when I got the song, I was like totally switching on, and felt that this is the right song for me to do. I didn't know if people would like it. I didn't know how it will go in the festival, but I felt that I can't say no to this. This is a good song for me and I need to do it. So I was in the studio the day after and tried to sing the song, and I recorded it. And I called Christer Björkman, the general for the Swedish Melodifestivalen. And I said that you need to listen to this. I love it. And you need to see I need to see what you think. And he was like, this is really good, Charlotte. You need to do it. Yep. And we decided to do the competition, and I'm so pleased that people have taken the song to their hearts so quick and so fast, and that I went to the final immediately, and also that the response in Europe seems to be so well, because during a lot of years people have been saying that, when are you coming back to Eurovision? When are you coming? And I'm like, it's not that easy to take that decision by myself, because even though I would like to go there, I can't just go there. I need to be chosen, so many times in Sweden during the competition, and then represent for Sweden.
Was the song written especially for you? Is it about you?
Yeah.
It is about your life, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah. And I think that's also one of the reasons that it felt so good. I felt that I wanted a song that I really need to have to work really hard with my voice. It's really high, and you need to really press with your voice, and push it a lot, and I think that's fun. When you don't go in and just, sing it like it was doing it in the shower at home. You need to really working hard. But so that's the reason why I went to the competition, and I'm so happy that I'm in the final now.
So what will happen with Melodifestival this year then? It's obviously not in the Friends Arena. Are you performing live on the night, or is it recorded performance?
No,
it's going to be live.
Everything is live. Yeah, everything is live. We've done all of the semifinals. We are doing everything live. And then, as normal, there's a second chance for the people who comes to that competition, and then we will have the grand final, and everyone is performing live. There will be 10 competition songs and comparing songs, and then we send one to the big Eurovision, and I'm not pretty sure about how that will be yet. If that will be recording songs that will compare from the country,
Yes,
or something like that, probably.
Me and my family come to Melodifestival every year. We fly over from Scotland every year, and this year with you in it, and Danny, and I guess Eric, and probably the mamas. All our favorites. Typical the year we can't come and see it. Isn't that just the way of it? But
it will be tough.
Yes,
it will be tough. It's the final is it will be a nightmare, but fun for all the audience, of course.
I think so.
That's what I
mean. It's a really tough one, a really tough final.
And it's so different kind of songs as well, because Danny have something poppy, but in Swedish, and a little bit softer. And Eric, we don't know yet because we haven't heard it, but I heard that it's a catchy one.
It's been released about a minute before we came on air. The minute was just.
Oh, you heard it?
But now this is the type of song for you, though, isn't it? It's the perfect. I think this is now. I don't know whether you decided that this was the type of the music, or whether the audience decided that this was the type of music for you. But this is where you shine. This is the type.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Exactly. It's really hard to say, but I think so as well. I think, and that's something that is actually quite good now when you see all of the people that went to the final. There are a lot of typical pop songs, and I feel a little bit alone in my pop schlager sound, and that, I don't know, might be good. I can always hope.
Yes. And do you have more rehearsals in before the big day? I mean, where are you rehearsing at the moment? How's that happening?
I mean, we had rehearsals, and we are doing it in the same hall. We are doing it at Annexet in quite close to the Globe, you know.
Yes.
And we're doing everything without audience, so it's just a couple of cameras, you know, and the team from SVT, and that's it. So it's, of course, it's a big difference, you know. It's not like we used to work with thousands of people in the audience with hats, you know, and with everything, you know, big signs and yelling, shouting, singing. It's quite empty, and it's but I think it's okay. I think SVT has done a brilliant job, and I think it's so fun that we can do the competition, because you never know. We thought actually a couple of months that maybe it won't be a competition, and that would be so sad.
It looks really good on TV. I mean, even with the audience not there, it still looks as good. So
I think so too.
Good job.
Did a good job.
An excellent job. Do you want to say anything more about the song yourself? It's released on Saturday. That's correct. In Sweden, and worldwide, I think about an hour after the Swedish release.
I think so too. I think it's from 12 or something. Yeah.
Yes. Is it just digital, or are there physical copies?
No, it's not at all. No physical copies at all this year. I actually, it seems like, of course, some of the fans really would like to have it, but there are. Today you listen to Spotify, you know, so you don't sell that many copies.
Yeah, I think you and me are of the same age that we have CDs. Do you still? I still like to get CDs. I never got into the digital, but
I don't even have a CD anymore.
Oh, you don't? So you're digital all the way. All right, well, the last thing that we do, you can't see this, but just to the side of me, there are 10 cards numbered 1 to 10. And if you can give me just 3 random numbers, and I'll pick up the card and read the random question. And if you can just, or whatever it is.
Okay.
So
I start with number 2.
When you say them in English, I'll practice my Swedish. So you said 2.
Ah, great.
Is that två, or what's in?
Två.
To finish the sentence is, my craziest outfit is.
Oh, my craziest outfit is. I don't know. That was a tricky one. I don't know, actually. What do you think?
I'm not.
Have you?
I guess the design of the costumes is part of the performance as well, isn't it? I mean, it involves the designers too.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking about, there are so many, I mean, there are so many different kind of things that were done, but one of my favorite costumes has to be from The Girl. Do you remember that one?
I watched that this morning on YouTube. I was watching to see if I could decide which one I liked best, but
exactly.
I think the Eurovision winner one is the best.
The pink one, the dress. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a cool one. It's
the one with Heroes
iconic
too. Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe they're not crazy. Maybe they're just.
Maybe not, but maybe that one is most craziest one. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Do you want to try another number?
Yeah, we do. We take 7.
7.
Yes, good.
Good. Yeah. Maybe it was. Actually, this is a good one. I want my legacy to be.
Yeah, my legacy to be. So actually, it depends on if I'm talking about my career now. Otherwise, I would love to be a really good person. That's something that I think everyone actually would be remembered as a good person. A good friend, maybe.
A good mother?
Yeah, that as well, of course.
You got 4 children?
4 boys.
I have 4 girls.
Oh, you have?
Wonderful. Tough work.
Yeah.
But worth every minute. All right, so on the last number then?
Yeah, number 5. Fem.
Fem.
Fem, good.
My worst fear is.
Yeah, my worst fear. That is to become sick in some sickness. I hate it. I think it's so scary, you know, cancer and things like that. You know, that's like what I'm really most have a lot of fears for, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be like that.
Yeah, I think that's.
So thank you very much then for taking the time. A total pleasure to speak to you. I'm sure you've got a busy day ahead. You're in Stockholm just now?
I'm in Stockholm, yeah. That's correct.
What's the weather like?
Yeah, it's so boring because the snow is gone.
It's gone.
And it's really boring. It's like a couple of degrees, you know, and it's gray and rainy. Boring.
Sunny in Scotland this morning, but it's gotten a little.
Oh, wonderful! That
have you ever been
so lovely.
Have you ever been to Scotland?
No, I haven't, but I watch Outlander.
Oh yes,
that's my favorite.
Well, when you win Eurovision this year and you do the Eurovision tour.
Yeah, but I win. No, I've been to Scotland. I've been to Scotland once.
Oh, you have?
99. But I was like 99, so it's so long time ago. It's like 20 years ago. But I've been there once.
A promotional visit, I would take it.
Yeah, just for a couple of days. Yeah, but I will come back. I promise.
All right. Well, hopefully next year we'll see you live.
I hope so.
And we'll get back to normality, and we'll be able to come back to Stockholm, and everyone will be free of COVID. So
I hope so.
I wish you a lot of luck on the 13th of March. We'll be watching.
Thank you so much. I will need it.
Yeah, whoever wins, Sweden will have a great entry. They always do. So we'll look forward to hearing that.
Lovely. Thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you for taking your time as well. An honor. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.